we have played Northwestern 12 times, and I will be 60 soon. But I'm going to celebrate it as my 72nd birthday, because 12 years, they've aged me 12 years. Getting ready for them is incredible. It is a tremendous challenge for our team to get ready for this game. And I'm so proud of our guys, the way that they guarded them, because that team is developing, for any Northwestern people, they're right in front of your eyes from where we saw them just a month ago. They're going to get better, and they're going to get better, and I think we saw that in evidence by their wins against Minnesota and Illinois. So really, I feel relieved right now, because those 2 days after our Sunday night game, those 2 days getting ready, and then today, is difficult for our team, difficult for our coaching staff, and really pleased to get that W today.
Just remember, if you have a question, we'll bring the mic to you. We'll start off with John.
Coach, your thoughts on no turnovers and 1 foul in that first 20 minutes?
You know, that was a concern of us as they get to the foul line 21 times a game, and we did not. Reggie Hearn, you know, he gets there 8 times a game. That's a high number now, and we do a good job of not fouling. It seems like every time they made a mistake, though, they got a basket, but because they were on at the 10-minute mark, they were at a 64 point run to score, and you can see the final score, right? 68-64. They scored 64 points. You're going to be in a ball game till the end. So I did not like the early way we were guarding them, but it takes time.
On your right, Nick.
How do you think Jordan will be able to go against Indiana?
I don't know. You know what? He walked around pretty well. I think as you guys watched him walk off the court, he's got a boot on. He did look. He's responding really well. And I think it's a credit to John Sanderson, all the work that he does in prehab, ankle mobility. Kids bounce back much more. I think that's a break from what I saw on TV. If it's 10 years ago, 20 years ago, certainly if you're wearing Chuck Taylors, it's broken. He really did a good job. He's done a great job in the weight room to prevent further injury, but I'm not sure until we see what happens the next couple of days.
Did you do anything yesterday or practice-wise?
He tried. He did. No, he didn't do anything live. No.
Right here, Chris.
2 things. First, John's minutes and replacing him, and then the way you guys shared the ball in the first half.
Yeah, the assist numbers were really something. Wasn't it 10-0? And it just hit singles. Trey set the tone early. That he had a couple. He found Nick. He found Tim. He found the big man. He did a tremendous job. That's really how we have to play. I mean, the guys will get their openings, but there's a lot of sacrifice going on out there. And that is hard in today's world for kids to sacrifice for the team. And we have moments where I think that's very difficult for our guys. At the same time, they always most of the time choose to make the right decision.
And then John's play in place.
Yeah, John's people need breaks sometimes to get an opportunity. And he really performed well. He's not been healthy in 2 years, really. And not what we envisioned for him. He's doing a better job playing big, and was huge. He got a couple of rebounds that only John Horford can get.
On your right, Daniel.
Now the focus shifts to Indiana. How big was the loss at Ohio State with that atmosphere and kind of the way the team came out? How big was that into going into Bloomington now for another raucous atmosphere?
Well, I don't think there'll be any big correlation other than, it's another place. I don't think they're going to walk out there, Daniel, and say, hey, this is just like Ohio State. I'd like to say, hey, hopefully they'll say this is just like, when we were at Bradley or we were at Illinois. I mean, Illinois was a pretty raucous as well. It just, Indiana's really got a talented team, and it's a very difficult environment to play in. And we're going to have to really play well.
Nick seemed to say, I'm back, after he hit his second 3. I don't know if you saw that, but did he ever really go anywhere?
No.
And
That's Nick. That's just Nick. Right. Nick's favorite saying is, we'll give them all this stuff. And I said, you all right? Coach, it's just hoops. That's all it is, just hoops. And I said, all right, Nick, it's just hoops. And that's how he acts. So he's an interesting young man that this team really loves. Really loves.
Okay, we'll take 2 more. We'll stay with Daniel.
There's a play in the first half where you got the shot clock violation. You have Trey diving on the floor at midcourt. Not that the team really needs it, but how big of a spark, I guess, is it when you have one of the best players in the country out diving for balls?
When everybody's doing that, it's really important. It's really important for us. And that's the hit. Tim and Trey have set that benchmark all year long. We're playing hard. And that's what Glenn and Mitch and Karras and everybody's looking at right now. Nick, they're looking at how are these guys playing. And That's how you envision building a program, that the coaches aren't always telling them, the veterans are doing it in action.
Is that something you highlight during film, or is that just?
We'll show,
basic?
oh yeah, we show things that you never show up, and then dive, now, you've never seen a dive in the stat sheet, have you? And you've never seen the pass that leads to the assist. We love that part of film.